Ever wondered how secure your devices are when connected to a network? Well, that's where endpoint security comes into play. It's not just a fancy tech term, but a critical component of any network security strategy. Think of it as a protective shield for your devices, be it computers, laptops, or mobiles, when they are connected to a network. Why is it important, you ask? Because unsecured endpoints are like open doors inviting cybercriminals into your data's living room. They could exploit these entry points to gain unauthorized access, leading to potential data breaches. Imagine all your sensitive information, financial details, personal data, business secrets, in the hands of malicious actors. Scary, right? That's why endpoint security is crucial. It's about making sure these doors are not just closed, but locked, bolted, and secured with an alarm system. Without endpoint security, your devices and data are like an open house for cyber criminals. Scene script. Endpoint security isn't a single solution, but a combination of strategies and tools. To understand this better, let's imagine endpoint security as a well-coordinated soccer team. Each player, or in this case, each component, has a critical role to play to ensure the team's success. First up, we have the goalie, the antivirus software. Just as a goalie's job is to stop the ball from entering the goal, an antivirus software's role is to prevent any malicious software from infiltrating your system. It consistently scans your system for known threats and quarantines or deletes them. Next, we have the defenders, the firewalls. In the same way that defenders block opposing players from getting too close to the goal, firewalls shield your system from unauthorized access. They act as a barrier between your trusted internal network and untrusted external networks, like the internet. Then we have the midfielders, the encryption tools. Midfielders control the game's flow, ensuring the ball safely reaches the forwards. Similarly, encryption tools ensure that your data safely reaches its destination by converting it into a code to prevent unauthorized access. Finally, we have the forwards, the intrusion detection and prevention systems. Just as forwards aim to score goals, these systems aim to detect and prevent any security threats. They monitor network traffic for any suspicious activity and immediately respond to prevent any potential attacks. Together, these components form a formidable team working in unison to safeguard your endpoint devices. They continuously interact and share information, enabling them to respond to threats in a coordinated manner. However, just like in a soccer team, it's not enough for the players to just excel individually. They must work together to effectively counter the opposing team's strategies. Similarly, for endpoint security to be effective, these components must not only function individually, but also synergize to counter any threats. Think of endpoint security as a team, with each player bringing a unique skill to the table. Each component complements the others, resulting in a comprehensive defense strategy that is much more than the sum of its parts. In the cyber world, threats are constantly evolving. Let's delve deeper into some of these threats that put endpoint security at risk. One of the most common culprits is malware. This malicious software is designed to cause harm to your systems. It's like a burglar sneaking into your digital house when you least expect it. It comes in various forms, such as viruses that can replicate themselves, worms that spread across networks, or ransomware that holds your data hostage. The damage caused by malware could range from slowing down your system to causing a complete data breach. Next, we have phishing. Imagine a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what phishing is in the digital landscape. It's a deceptive tactic where attackers pose as trustworthy entities to trick you into revealing sensitive information. Phishing usually happens through emails or messages where you're lured into clicking on a fraudulent link or downloading an infected attachment. The consequences can be severe, as phishing can lead to identity theft or financial loss. Then there's the infamous zero-day exploit. This is a vulnerability in a system that is unknown to those who should be interested in its mitigation, like the vendor of the software. As the name suggests, zero-day exploits give the defenders 0 days to fix the issue before the attackers start exploiting it. These threats are particularly dangerous as they can allow an attacker to take control of the system or network, leading to severe damage. However, remember that these threats are not the end of the story. They are constantly changing, with new threats emerging as technology advances. For instance, with the rise of the Internet of Things, new endpoint devices are being added to networks, increasing the potential attack surface for cyber criminals. All these threats may sound intimidating, but fear not. By understanding how they operate and the harm they can cause, you are already one step ahead in the fight against cyber threats. Understanding the enemy is the first step in building a strong defense. Securing your endpoints isn't just about installing the right tools, it's about adopting a comprehensive, multi-layered approach that incorporates best practices to protect your network and data from threats. It's about being proactive and not simply reactive. Firstly, regular software updates are vital. It's not just about getting the latest features. These updates often include patches for vulnerabilities that could be exploited by malicious actors. It's like getting a flu shot. You're bolstering your system's immunity against known threats. Next, let's talk about passwords. They're the keys to your digital kingdom, and as such, they need to be strong and unique. Passphrases which are longer and contain spaces can be even more secure and easier to remember. Don't reuse passwords across different accounts, and consider using a password manager to keep track of them all. But security isn't solely a technological issue, it's a human one too. This is where user education comes into play. Everyone who uses your network can potentially introduce vulnerabilities. Therefore, regular training on identifying phishing attempts, safe web browsing, and the importance of not sharing sensitive information is crucial. Make sure everyone knows they're a part of the security solution, not just the IT team. Another important practice is the principle of least privilege. This means users should only have access to the information and resources necessary for their job function. It limits the potential damage if an account is compromised. Finally, remember to have a robust backup and recovery plan. In the unfortunate event of a breach, you need to be able to restore your systems and data quickly to minimize downtime. These are just a few best practices, but they form a strong foundation for a holistic approach to endpoint security. It's not about setting and forgetting, it's a continuous process of assessment and improvement. Remember, endpoint security is a journey, not a destination. It requires constant vigilance, but with these best practices in place, you're well on your way to a more secure network. So, keep learning, keep evolving, and most importantly, keep your endpoints secure. As technology advances, so does endpoint security. The future of this crucial aspect of cybersecurity is both thrilling and challenging, with emerging technologies promising unprecedented levels of protection and resilience. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is one such technology that's poised to revolutionize endpoint security. AI has the potential to offer real-time threat detection and response, a significant upgrade from traditional systems that may take hours, if not days, to identify and counteract threats. Imagine a security system that learns from every interaction, continuously improving its ability to spot and neutralize threats. That's the promise of AI in endpoint security. Similarly, machine learning, a subset of AI, holds immense promise. Where traditional security systems may struggle to keep up with the ever-growing list of malware signatures, machine learning can analyze patterns and behaviors to identify potential threats, even those that haven't been seen before. It's like having a security guard who never sleeps, constantly learning and adapting to new information. But it's not just about identifying threats. These technologies also promise to improve the response to these threats. AI and machine learning can automate the reaction to detected threats, drastically reducing the response time and minimizing potential damage. This could be as simple as isolating an infected device or as complex as countering a coordinated cyber attack. Of course, these technologies aren't without their challenges. There are concerns about the potential for AI to be used maliciously, and ensuring the privacy and integrity of data is a constant battle. But as technology continues to advance, so too will our ability to address these challenges. In the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity, staying one step ahead is key. The future of endpoint security is intertwined with the future of technology itself, and as we continue to innovate, we can look forward to a future where our devices are not just smarter but safer as well. Keeping your endpoints secure is a crucial part of any cybersecurity strategy. We've journeyed through the landscape of endpoint security, understanding its anatomy, identifying the threats it faces, and exploring the best practices to ensure its robustness. This journey has underscored the importance of a multi-layered approach. It's not just about having the right tools, but also about understanding how to use them effectively. It's about being proactive, not reactive. It's about constant vigilance, not occasional checks. We've also peeked into the future of endpoint security, highlighting the need to stay updated with the latest threats and developments. The cyber world is ever evolving, and so must our security strategies. Let's not forget, endpoint security is not a destination, but a continuous journey of learning and adapting. Remember, in the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is power. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay safe out there.